Ladies and gentlemen, good morning to you all. I hope you had a nice evening yesterday, some of you, and you slept well and had a nice breakfast, so that we can start to work the next 2 days.
So good morning, welcome again to Hamburg. I just see a lot of faces which I know now for some years. I can remember very well how we met first time in Rotterdam. And this is the first thing which I want to say. Thank you, especially to the Nina Foundation, that you started with all this. It was a hard work, to be honest, until now that we are standing here now. And I'm really proud that we did it. Yesterday when I saw a lot of faces... but I think we are a big family. From Argentina, from Japan, from England, from the Netherlands. We know us now for some time, for 6 years, and it's amazing. It's really, really nice. Yeah, now I would also like to give the microphone to our scientific advisory board, Harald Sitte from Vienna and Martin Schäffner from Konstanz. You all know them, but yeah, we will see.
Also, a heartily welcome from the Scientific Advisory Board, the two of us. And we are also very happy, so proud that this happens for us.
So what I forgot really to say it in a really good way, I would like to thank all the team who are making this possible. Yeah, I have a team around me, not only the research group which we tried to organize all this, but I would like to ask you to clap your hands again for this wonderful team who are really doing all these efforts as well. And now the Godfather, please.
Please, can you introduce yourself?
Hi, as you said, my name is Catarina. I'm from Portugal. I represent the Angelman Syndrome Association in Portugal. I have a boy with an 8-year-old boy with Angelman syndrome. So we, as you.
That's why you are here.
Yeah, exactly. We try to do the best for him and for all the children and people with Angelman syndrome.
Okay. And in 2016, the conference took place in Portugal. So, are there any changes happen afterwards?
I think so. I think we tried to. We were able to make investigators and doctors in Portugal more awareness and more interested in participating in this investigation and conferences and everything. So I think yes, I believe so. I hope so.
That's very fine. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hello Cindy, can you introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm Cindy. I'm Cindy Navis from the Netherlands. And I work at the Expertise Center in Rotterdam. And I'm a speech therapist there.
Okay, why are you on the scientific conference as a speech therapist?
It's a good question. Well, I obviously want to share my knowledge about the alternative and communication, but also want to share our ideas of outcome measures, how important it is to use the same outcome measures all through the world, actually. Yeah. So I've been working with the Expertise Center for 7 years now. I've seen about 110 adults and children with Angelman syndrome, and I think we created a nice outcome measures to test language and to get more information about communication during the day. And that would be great if everyone uses the same in Europe and in the rest of the world. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Hi Betty, we met first in 2007 and I wonder what happened until then.
Well, now it's 2018 and in more than 10 years we managed to gather parent organizations all over the world to combine their forces and to become a big entity that is world known, not only by scientists but also by pharmaceuticals and of course by parents, clinics, etc., etc. So we really changed the way people looked at Angelman syndrome. I remember in 2006 my sister had a child with Angelman syndrome, and you always had to explain what it was, even to your doctor. And if you would phone the hospital because you needed information on epilepsy or anything, then you would see this barrier of non-understanding. They would feel it, and I think that that really hurt people because they had to tell from the beginning what it was that was going on. And I thought we should change that. They should be able to find a group of people that know what's going on and that is working with them to create a better condition, better treatments, etc., better knowledge.
Okay.
We did that. You were there.
All right. So there's a clinic in Amsterdam now, in
Rotterdam.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I lived in Amsterdam. What kind of work are they doing now?
Well, the Angelman clinic in Rotterdam is the biggest in the world. They have different knowledge, different levels. So it's therapeutic, but it's also genetic, and they're also combining that with the lab that is in the same building. So it's a big team. It's about 25 doctors, therapists. Working together on Angelman, and we started with small children until 18 years, and when everything was set out well, so it's like this route that you can set out for children on what needs to be looked at, etc., from epilepsy to the way they are growing, and then we started with the 18 plus group. So now we also have the capacity to treat them well. And I think it's over 200 patients that they monitor already for 10 years. So that's a very big group.
Okay, I will interview them as well.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
Let us forward.
Ich möchte dir danken, dass du hier bist. Wir haben schon, genau, schöne Telefonate gehabt und gestern Abend auch Spaß. Und jetzt gebe ich das Mikro weiter an dich. Und euch allen einen schönen Tag, genießt es. Bodo und Martin und ich müssen jetzt kurz in die Besprechung und Evelyn führt euch jetzt hier weiter durchs Programm. Und nachher kommen wir dann wieder. Wir haben jetzt unser ASA-Meeting, wo jetzt über die nächsten Einsätze des Geldes gesprochen wird und wie wir alle weitermachen.
Super, ja, vielen Dank. Dankeschön, Conny.
So now, Jürgen, the floor is yours.
Dankeschön. Ja, erstmal danke, dass ich hier sein darf. Ich bin da reingeraten, im Grunde genommen sehr einfach, weil ich habe selber ja 5 Kinder. Also ich bin sozusagen mein Leben lang mit Kindern aufgewachsen, wollte ich gerade sagen. Ich habe Kinder aufwachsen gesehen. Ich bin dabei nicht mehr gewachsen. Ich war schon ausgewachsen, als ich Vater wurde. Ich bin zweifach Opa seit letztem Jahr. Also mich befasst das Thema natürlich Kinder kriegen, Schwangerschaften, Ängste, die man hat, was kann passieren, natürlich mein Leben lang letztendlich. Ich werde jetzt im Januar auch nochmal Papa. Ich weiß, es klingt total irrsinnig, aber wenn man früh anfängt, dann kann das passieren.
So, thank you all that I have the opportunity to be here today because, as you might know, I have 5 children. So all my life I have seen children grow, and I'm also a grandpa. I have 2 grandkids. So all my life I've been dealing with topics like children, pregnancies, all the fears which are connected to it. And in January I will become a dad again. So it might sound a bit crazy, but if you start on early on, you get to see a lot and do a lot.
That's the explanation for that. So, natürlich ist es so, ich kenne Stefan schon sehr lange, ich hoffe, das darf ich sagen. Wir sind befreundet und wir arbeiten auch zusammen, also insofern ist das eine längere Beziehung. Ich habe ihm ja auch immer gesagt, du musst jetzt langsam auch mal loslegen und so. Und dann habe ich das natürlich alles mitbekommen, also von Anfang an eben, wie das ist für einen betroffenen Vater und auch mit Kathleen, mit der Mutter und so, und habe so gemerkt, was für eine wahnsinnige Herausforderung das ist und was für ein Schock das auch erstmal am Anfang ist. Und fand das schon wirklich toll, wie Stefan das gemacht hat mit Kathleen zusammen, also auch darüber zu sprechen, also anfangen zu sprechen, sich mitzuteilen, Leid auch zu teilen.
So, and of course, I hope I'm allowed to say that, Stefan, we've been friends for a long time, we've been working together for a long time, and I've been there from the very onset on. I have seen what it is like for a dad and for his wife Kathleen as well, what a challenge it is and what a shock at first as well. And you have been doing great work, Stefan and Kathleen as well, especially because you talk to each other, you communicated with each other and you shared your pain.
Und ich glaube, das habe ich auch gestern wieder gesehen und gelernt. Erstens, es kann jeden treffen. Also das ist auch eine ganz klassische oder eine ganz große, ja, ein Fakt einfach, den man auch kommunizieren kann und muss. Weil das ist nicht etwas, zwar gibt es diese Krankheit nicht so häufig wie andere Krankheiten, aber sie kann jeden treffen. Das heißt, damit sind wir alle mit im Boot. Es ist ein Teil von unserer Gesellschaft, wir müssen damit umgehen, wir müssen versuchen, den Zustand zu verbessern und das versuchen alle hier. Das merke ich, habe ich gestern auch wieder gemerkt, jeder tauscht sich aus, jeder kommuniziert, bei jedem ist es auch anders, weil es sehr individuell ist, auch diese Krankheit, wie wir Menschen halt generell, bei jedem sind andere Dinge möglich, bei manchen dann eben nicht, also man muss das rausfinden und man muss auch darüber reden.
And I have also seen it yesterday that basically everybody can be affected by it. It's just a fact, it's something which you need to utter to say. The Angelman syndrome is maybe not a disease which comes about as often as others, but we have seen that everybody can be affected by it. So we are all in this together. This is a part of our society. Thank you. So we have to deal with it, we have to improve the circumstances. And you talk to each other, you communicate. We have seen that it is different for everybody else, for almost everybody. So this disease is quite individual. And we need to find that out and we need to talk about it.
So, und ich muss jetzt noch meinen Platz finden, weil wir haben gestern auch schon mal so ein bisschen rumgesponnen, was kann ich eigentlich wirklich tun und welche Medien sollte man aktivieren, damit man das auch an die Öffentlichkeit bringt, um Spendengelder vielleicht zu akquirieren für ein Zentrum auch, was ja der Plan ist, das auch zu errichten in Deutschland, dass es eine Stelle gibt, wo man bessere Informationen bekommt, wo man auch Ärzten hilft bei der Diagnose, wo man aber auch Therapien erweitert und auch durch Austausch vielleicht fördert und einfach einen besseren Weg findet, wie man die Betroffenen unterstützt und auch den Kindern helfen kann. Und jetzt bin ich halt, weil ich schon so lange auch natürlich in diesem Geschäft bin, seit 35 Jahren mit Presse und allen Arten von Medien, kenne ich mich relativ gut aus und wir versuchen jetzt einen richtigen Weg zu finden, dass es für uns alle eben auch gut ist, weil wir brauchen keine Betroffenheits-Boulevardpresse oder Medien, weil uns das letztendlich nicht hilft, sondern wir wollen ja die richtigen Stellen auch finden. Und da sind wir noch ein bisschen am Finden und Suchen und Finden.
So when I start talking, I barely can stop. So I just have to find my place in all of this, what I can do, how can the media be integrated in that, how we can acquire money, maybe we can set up a center. I think that is the plan for Germany, to have a one-stop shop where you can find information, where physicians can get support with regard to diagnosis, where we can further expand the therapy, so we can improve things for the affected people, for children. And because I've been in this business for almost 35 years, dealing with the press, the media, just to see how they can help, where they can help, what they can do, and to find a path, a track where we can see how we can improve the circumstances. We don't need others, the sympathy of others, but we need to make progress. We need to see what we can do, what we can find, and what we can analyze and study.
So, das werde ich versuchen in der Zukunft und bin gerne bereit, das ganz für euch und auch für mich mit und auch für Stefan natürlich, für uns alle zu übernehmen, weil ich das vielleicht auch kann. Also weil ich einfach in meinem Leben auch Erfahrungen gemacht habe. Ich habe auch andere Organisationen, bin ich Teil von Junge Helden, der sich mit Organspende befasst. Den haben wir auch innerhalb der letzten 15 Jahre ziemlich weit nach vorne gebracht, auch das Thema. Deswegen habe ich da Erfahrung und hoffe, dass ich euch auch helfen und supporten kann und dass wir da vielleicht einen guten Weg und Zusammenarbeit finden, dass das Thema sich noch mehr in die Öffentlichkeit auch, einfach mehr in die Öffentlichkeit kommt, um das zu erreichen, was ihr erreichen wollt.
So I will see and try my best to promote and to help you in the future, for all of you, for Stefan, because I just can. I have a lot of experience with several organizations, as for example, Junge Helden, Young Heroes, which is about organ donation. So this is a topic I have been involved with quite a lot. So I have the experience, I can help you, I can support you, we can cooperate with each other to promote this topic and to raise public awareness.
Dankeschön, vielen Dank.
Hello, Thorsten.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. You are from Germany. We
I am.
are on the 6th conference in Germany. And why are you here?
I'm an Angelman father, and I'm here to get the first impression what science is doing at the moment for our children.
Okay, so how old is your child?
It's 3 years old, male Angelman patient.
Oh, okay. And what kind of experience did you have?
It was very interesting lectures so far, and I was really surprised about the in-depth information you could get there. However, it was for me as not a medical, it was sometimes hard to follow, but it was very interesting to see what these guys are doing and what interesting science they are developing just to help our children. I was really impressed by that.
Yes. Yes, I follow this about 10 years, and I'm really so happy to see this knowledge growing. So thank you and enjoy.
Yeah, I'm looking quite
conference.
forward to the pharmacological part. So I'm really looking forward to that now.
Yes. How do you get here? How do you find this community and this conference?
Well, when we got the diagnosis, we were informed that there are parents initiatives dealing with it, and so we were Googling where to find them, and we got in contact with the German Association for Angelman patients, and they of course then put the link to this ASA conference.
Okay,
So
and you joined the events from the Angelman Association as well.
Exactly.
I saw you there. Fine to see you here again.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.